One is something like there is a spell that increases, there is a passive I think actually, that increases the power or the level of the spells from the active spells 1 or something like that. Actually there is a shop that actually says active spells 1, and basically that increases with multiple levels or something like that. So I was actually thinking to try that one, that build. So I guess for that we need something like an AP guy, like a caster, not an auto attacker, right? So I'm thinking something that we can get more mana, you know. What could be good actually? That actually this might be interesting. Fresh freeze. That might be good. I guess the best it would be this guy, right? Actually, because deals more damage. Let's do it. Because we are going for a spell character, so I think this will be better. So let's actually see. There is a passive. I don't remember exactly what is the name of that, but I'm actually gonna get Blizzard so I can actually clear faster the mobs. This will give us the opportunity to get more income and afterwards to increase our spells even more and all of those good things. So Blizzard is very powerful for a spellcaster, so go for that if you want to have an easy life clearing. Let's check the, I'm actually gonna check the passive, like for that passive, and see if there's here. So when the hero hasn't, okay, at the beginning of every fight. No, this is actually at the beginning, so I don't think it's this one. Increase the duration of our abilities that only once activate. Okay, that's basically that's the thing. That's kind of like what I'm actually searching for, but it has some other name. I'm actually gonna use the Blizzard in the middle here, and I'm just gonna stay here, and the Blizzard should deal enough damage to the mobs. As you can see here, nice. Okay, so let's check more. Increase the target. This here might be it though. At the beginning of every fight, free and random, no. Start with the target for the mana. This actually, I have to make a build with this so it brings stack. That would be interesting as well. No, so not there, not there, not here. Not here, not here. So actually should be on the right side, so on these ones, no. Let's maybe try to check this one first. Okay, this is actually just passive that actually deny the damage. So not here. Not here also. I wonder if there is a character. I think actually might be a character though. Yeah, I'm thinking there might be a character that is doing that and not the passive on itself. And I think that it might be. Remove the negative buffs. Yeah, I think it's actually a character. So I might actually have to try to do that again with that hero, like to maybe play another game. Okay, not now, but maybe try to play another game and to get that hero. I'm not sure, I don't remember exactly which one was, but I'll try to check it out for the next game. Welcome Kenny, welcome to the stream. We're playing some Warcraft. I changed a bit the game. I might actually play some of that later, but I want to play some Warcraft as well, because I didn't play for some time, so I still want to play Warcraft. Yeah, no, I don't think it's any passive from there. I guess it's actually the character, which to be honest I don't remember, but we'll see. Okay, so we played with this guy a couple of times and we made like good bit with it. For example, like we actually had to think of death plus this mysterious talent. Basically, if you have both of that, if you have a lot of spare power, you can basically kill the enemies as soon as the as the fight starts. So let's try to do something else with this here, right? Not the same thing with very powerful spells like finger. So basically this guy 2 magic power, right? So for each level, the more levels you have, the more magic power you're gonna get. I suppose I'm still gonna get some spells, like, you know, because basically I have to utilize, right, the passive, so I'm gonna get some spells. Oh, man, this guy actually has so many. But I think actually I'm gonna try to get for something like some passives, if you actually remember, if you know what I mean. Some passives might be interesting. No passives, like like to not cast any spell, you know. Okay, we have this Blizzard, right? But this I'm actually using it for clearing the mobs. But let's actually try something like this. Actually I'm thinking, as you can see here, there are some items, there are some passives, there are some, yeah, passives that actually are dealing damage, right? And I'm kind of curious if this actually works with the magic. I'm not sure if this passive, the magic power, works with the passives, or you have to actually use the spells. Because I'm thinking that there is this passive here, this one, burns nearby enemy units, dealing damage every second. Also increases magic protection, right? So, and there are more. There are, for example, this one adds bonus flat damage to all magical damage, right? Dealt by the hero and its summon. So we actually guess maybe we can use this. We can even maybe get something like this drain aura, right? To drain per second. We can actually maybe get something like this fire force might be interesting. I'm thinking this fire force might be nice. The thing is that we need more strength for this one to really deal a ton of damage. But still, like, it's still a passive. I'm not casting anything. I'm basically just staying and I'm waiting for them to deal damage to us, right? So this is my idea, I guess, for today's build. So let's just try to do that. So like we got a caster, but we don't cast anything. Like we're just on passive. This is the idea, at least. I guess we can actually get multiple things like that can deal damage per second. Like, for example, Plague, right? Where is the Plague? I don't actually see it anymore. Here it is, Plague, right? Plague, it deals a ton of damage, right? And it actually deals per second. I don't know, Immolation, for example, Life Drain. All those things are doing damage good per second. But we're gonna cast with that, so I don't want to cast anything. So basically I have to get something that deals damage by default without doing anything. So I'm thinking, let's get and see if actually this will work. Fire Shield, Combustion. Okay, I still have to get this Blizzard because I actually have to clear and actually get more levels and so on. Like, okay, why not? That would be the only spell that we're gonna use. I actually thought about this build after I actually got that, so okay. The thing is that I'm not sure if invulnerable weapons we should get due to the fact this is actually on auto attack. It's not something like we are using a spare, right? So I guess it kind of can work, right? Like we're not casting. So maybe I'm gonna get that as well. The slow might be nice as well. Nice, man. I like this Blizzard. It's so powerful. This Blizzard actually has to be nerfed because it's way too strong. Okay, Combustion right there. I'm gonna get a bit of everything. I'm thinking some auras might be interesting as well against melee attackers, against Yellow, for example, right? Against maybe Blue with his summons. We might need. Anyway, against this guy, Drain aura will deal damage, like good damage to everybody here, and on top of that, it will actually be very powerful against Brew, because Brew has a lot of summons. That will be good. The more summons he has, the best for it will be for me.
What is it now?
Okay, so this is doing damage, this is doing damage, this is doing damage. Everything is doing damage.
What? What? For glory! The battle hero has fallen.
Yeah, I need more Blizzard basically to be able to kill those guys faster. Let's actually get the pillage, right? Let's get the pillage because we have Blizzard, right? I don't believe we're gonna die, so this will give us more gold. On top of that, at the end of the game, we can get rid of the economic abilities like pillage with that book, right? We are paying 20,000 gold, but we're gonna have more than gold, like more gold than what we need anyway, so it will be fine. Two guys actually already left or died. Purple, he said he has rags, which okay, he was actually on his end because nobody in the game had rags. And the other, I think he died or he just lost. I don't know what happened there, but like he left or he wanted to kill himself. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Good. I'm thinking this team might be interesting. When the hero deals magic damage, it has 20% chance to deal bonus damage. It sounds good. Now I'm not sure if this will work with passives, but I'm gonna try and see what will happen with this. Welcome, Moiker, man, Moiker. You know that I'm good. I'm good, Moiker. I'm good. For the past days, I actually played quite a lot of Dota 2, and now I am playing some Warcraft. I played Sifu, like we talked right about the Sifu and how it is, and man, oh man, I couldn't finish the game. I played, I didn't stream it though, and I'm glad I didn't stream it because I tried to freaking play it a lot. I tried to play it a lot, and I couldn't finish. That's the hardest game I ever played in my entire life. Like, there was actually another game that I played that was actually hard. Basically the same kind of thing. You had actually some mobs and you had actually to kill some bosses, and I don't remember the name. I think Gods Will Fall. I think that, yeah, that was the name, Gods Will Fall. And basically you had actually a squad of units and you had actually to kill the enemies, the bosses, and that was the hardest till now. Sifu was the hardest ever. I don't have a controller. I'm actually playing on the keyboard, and some people say that if you're playing on keyboard, the game is way harder because on controller it's actually easier to make the combos and actually dodge and so on. I don't know. That's why they say. Unfortunately, I don't have a controller, so I don't know. I can't actually test that. But yeah, it's nasty. It was nasty, and I really couldn't finish. Okay, this I saw this build a ton of times. Red basically with this Cyclone. Basically, this Cyclone actually is doing so much damage. From spell damage, it actually gets to physical damage, and physical damage actually gets to spell damage. So that's a very good hero and very nasty build he has. So I don't know. That would be a nasty thing to play against him. We will see if we can actually win or not. Nice. It's not that simple. The thing is that I managed to do pretty well. Like I managed to get quite easily to the second boss. Let's say easily. Yeah, whatever. Like under 25, under 25 age, basically, right? Under age 25. The second boss. But I don't know. The second boss was kind of nasty. Sometimes the crab in the second stage was quite nasty as well. Like I couldn't actually pass some of them. And I was dying for like before actually reaching the boss, and I don't know, it was a pain. It was a pain in the end. It's a good game. I liked it though, but I cannot finish. I couldn't finish, and basically I paid, I don't know, 35 euros, I think, something like that, for nothing in the end because I couldn't finish it. But that's what they should have 3 endings from what I understand. There is a bad ending, good ending, and a secret ending or something like that. 5 stages to yeah. It's interesting that I guess like you get different ending if you don't kill them, if you don't choose to kill them. I didn't check the endings to be honest with you. I saw some videos about it that there are different ones, but I didn't really see them. If you don't kill all bosses and spare them. If you don't kill all bosses and spare them. Okay. But yeah, and good ending is if you actually don't kill the bosses but you kill the last one, or what? How that actually works? Like how is what is actually good ending compared to the secret ending? Like I thought that the secret, I thought that the good ending is basically don't kill any boss, and you say you spare them all. Gives nearby enemy units a chance to take increased damage. Now, or even vulnerability. This is actually working on the spell damage or only with the physical. It says damage, it doesn't say physical or magic or anything like that. So I guess we can try to basically get that and see if that will work. Non-attack magic damage in those person. Once every few seconds when the hero deals non-attack magic damage, non-attack magic. It ignores the potential of the enemies. Okay, this sounds actually good. So I'm gonna try to get this one. I'm gonna try to get the aura and see if that will work. I hope it will. I hope actually it's not a useless spell. Which other passives we can get? I guess evasion might be interesting. I'm actually scared. I'm really scared against orange. Blue is actually pretty good. Some here might be interesting as well. I don't know, Chief. This guy has that in the can, I swear. Yeah, basically this is the idea. He's actually mysterious talent. The hero automatically casts all the available spells in on cooldown, so it doesn't matter how far away. I guess if actually it's in the range, I guess it's actually casting the spell. No, I understand, okay. I understand. I don't remember the name. There was actually a guy that finished that. I don't remember. I saw him on YouTube. Basically, I think that was the only guy that actually finished that. I'm not sure. But I think Guru something. I don't remember. Anyway, I saw him on YouTube. And I saw his videos.
What is it now?
And I tried to understand like what he's actually doing, try to replicate and actually try to finish the game. Which was not easy. Anyway, I have a lot of games that I want to play. Most of them will come actually in the next month, I think. But I think I have 40 games on my wish list on Steam that I want to play, and some of them actually are pretty interesting. Yeah, this is cheesy, I know, but I don't care. we are in a fight with these guys, so we have to win. Okay, so basically, yeah, I want something like survivability, right? I want to show something like survivability now. Invisibility might be interesting, right? Invisibility, windwalk, so we actually can stay close to the enemies without them spotting us. That might be interesting because basically we actually use this without getting close. I think that might be an interesting build. So we're dealing damage from the shadows. and they don't, they're not actually see anything. They will not see what they hit them, you know what I mean? That might be interesting. People are already speedrunning ETS, so it's under 25 minutes speedruns. And it's not even beating glitches, just playing away. To learn how to best the fastest kill enemies. There's a bunch of tricks. Yeah, the thing that, I don't know, like sometimes I was actually trying to make some moves, but the game didn't allow me because I don't know, like I didn't actually press correctly the keyboard. Like even though it said there, I was actually pressing and it was not working. I was actually trying to press fast, I was actually trying to press a bit slower, and sometimes I couldn't get my combos right, like, and that was actually quite a bit nasty. And there are so many enemies, sometimes you are getting overrun very fast, which is very nasty. For example, at the crab, right? When you actually get into the crab, you beat, or you talk with these guys in the beginning, like you beat them basically. You talk with the one that you stays over the counter, you beat the other guys on the left, and afterwards you actually get from on two doors, after those 2 doors, and actually there are, I think, I don't know, 8 enemies that you actually have to deal with. You have actually to kill. Very nasty, very nasty. And sometimes I'm getting overrun, and I should not be able to pass. And there's a shower, for example, sometimes I was dying at that stage, and I didn't want to get further just because if I die at that stage, think about it at the boss, how hard it will be. So I was kind of getting frustrated as well. So okay, Pink has a ton of freaking income already. We have 5,200. He has 6,400, which is a lot. I'm gonna get the PvP bonus. The thing that increases the hero damage dealt against other players and reduces the hero damage taken from other players by 1.5. I'm thinking that if we're taking less damage from enemies, right, it will be way better. Like, we're gonna be tanky, and I hope that we'll be able to stay more alive. So that's why I'm actually going for this instead of health. Instead of other things. Maybe we need some armor, maybe we need actually some magic protection as well. But as you can see here, increased armor is 20. Like by 20 it's 1,500. Increase the magic protection by 3, it's 2,000. So basically, if we actually want to get both of that, we have to pay 3,500, I think, right? Oh, look at this guy, 90k health. I can't actually kill that guy. He has too much strength. Yeah, and basically, if I should get only this one, I get 1.5% less damage from the players. Now I'm not sure if this is the same with armor and magic protection, like if this 1.5 protection gives me the same protection as the these two are giving, but we're gonna try and we'll see. Anyway, we're actually gonna get as well maybe the holy chainmail. We're gonna get a lucky crit, and we'll see what else. I don't know, survivability, magic of necklace of absorption, maybe legendary shield, maybe dark shield. I guess a stuff of absolute magic, why not? Even maybe something like snow wants to actually slow down the enemy's moves. The thing is that, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna try it anymore, to be honest with you, because I don't know. Nah, I don't know, maybe. Nah, but I'm not sure. Anyway, the thing that you cannot actually, when you're getting to the, like, you have to, I think you have to remember, from what I understand. Oh, you actually, wait, what? Pink lost? How he lost? He left the game, I think. Like, come on. Oh, here he lost. Okay, I guess goodness it's he killed him, right? Okay, so yeah, what I want to say? I want to say about the C4, yes. tried the things that you actually have to keep in mind, from what I understand, the how the boss actually is behaving. For example, if you actually you have to see the fight, and if he's actually, I don't know, if you actually, for example, he goes further back from you and actually charges you like that, like you have actually some, that the game actually gives you some ideas about like what the boss will actually do, and you have to kind of learn those patterns, which that's what I don't kind of like, because basically you have to play a ton of times and you actually have to remember. Like you cannot actually just go into that fighting arena where basically you are trying your spells, you know, you are trying your moves, and try to fight the boss. You are basically fighting a normal NPC that it's really not that hard to fight. I understand that that's the idea, I suppose, to not make the game easier, because of course if you'll be able to fight all the bosses from the very beginning, and afterwards when you come to the bosses you already know what he's doing, I guess it would be very very easy, and that would not be any more entertaining. But no, at least no. It's very punishing. Like if you are dying for good, I suppose, and you'll not be able to come back and you actually have to do it again, which is quite hard. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna play it again, who knows. Okay, so I'm thinking actually evasion, and I'm thinking some here. In the same time I want windwalk. I can get windwalk if I get rid of the pillage, so I can't do that. Yeah, this tornado is very nasty because basically it makes your character very very slow and you cannot move anymore. Man, this guy doesn't even have to aim, he just the passive that he has, the mysterious tyrant, I think, yeah, mysterious tyrant, it casts already the spells on the target, so it's very easy to not have a problem against them. Ooh, this orange actually has a good regen. Oh, but still Boo took the win. That was a close one. This guy doesn't have even a Ankh, so that was very very close. Okay, we're gonna fight red, I suppose, or Boo, or whom? Boo? Yeah, red or Boo, because those guys actually won. Okay, we are fighting. Oh no, wait, I'm idiot. Yes, yeah, that's how it was actually in the previous versions. Basically, you were fighting the players that won the game, but here you are fighting the losers. Okay, I don't have my spells ready up, like I don't have actually all the passives upgraded, so that's why I'm not actually using them in a normal fight yet. Okay, I want the windwalk.
What is it now?
And I want what I want something like xWizard. Ah, but wait a bit, I'm actually idiot. I said that I'm not gonna use spells, right? Yeah, this is not like a spell that deals damage, it's something like a spell that actually covers my ass, you know what I mean? Like, doesn't let them to see me. You know what I mean? Man, it seems like Blizzard is even bigger, so I'm not sure. Maybe it's just me, but I think Blizzard is even bigger now. Maybe I'm going crazy. One that gives friendly nearby units damage shield, which returns the percentage of mentioned damage. As physical damage to nearby enemies. This might be interesting as well. Stores 50% of all damage taken by the hero until it reaches the threshold. That might be interesting. the same, like do the damage passive, like we're not actually use anything. And maybe this doesn't actually protect us, it's just 12,000. It's just dealing damage to the enemy.
You require my assistance?
Okay, I'm actually gonna get maybe one more time on the income and that's it. 14,000, 30 level. You can get 37, I think, without losing the gold, like without investing in the game, without investing into the upgrades, like to upgrade the mobs and getting your income back. I guess level 37, the game says that you are fine.
Well, perfect.
So basically we're actually gonna go invisible and we're gonna go with the wind walk very close to the enemy. Let's actually try to do something like that. Let's see if that will work. So basically I'm actually gonna get rid of this golden ring. I'm actually gonna get the boost of speed.
What is it now?
And let's get some spares. Man, that's actually so expensive. Okay, I'm gonna try to get close to this blue guy and see if I'm gonna be able. The wind walk is not actually here anymore. Okay, I'm actually gonna use the wind walk. Let's see if this will work or not. If not, I'm actually gonna use the breeze and that's it. Okay, so go close. Ah, he actually see me. He's seeing me with the. Okay, that's actually a nasty thing. He's seeing me with the summon hawk, with the hawk. Right, the hawk actually has two sides that can see the invisible units. Anyway, so okay, it seems that actually I have to get the breeze, otherwise I will actually die. Anyway, I didn't have the Drain Aura. The Drain Aura was actually level 1, so this didn't help at all. Like all those summons, we took very little life from them and didn't help. I have very little low health, so I'm gonna have to get like Universal Chainmail, maybe Holy Chainmail as well. No, this anti-magic necklace for sure. And we'll see what else. Yeah, red is the nastiest. Red is the nastiest for now. And we have to do something against that. Look how many, you see? Look how many. This is basically envenom weapons with the Cyclone. Like the Cyclone is doing that. It's actually doing damage from what I know. The Cyclone is actually doing damage to blue. And on top of that, whenever this actually does damage, envenom weapons actually does even more damage, even though I think it's actually, it should be per second and it shouldn't actually be like something like a.
You require my assistance?
Like it should be actually like an aura, like a debuff, not something like it's every time. I think because of the Cyclone, I think the Cyclone actually applies it every time actually that hits, which I think it hits a lot of times per second, or I don't know, maybe 1 per second or something. And there are multiple Cyclones, so the combo that Red has is OP, it's very powerful. Now we'll see if that will, like if we actually can win against him. I guess for now we need actually more armor, I suppose. Is that the thing that he has actually, I guess, a combo of intelligence and physics. So he has a bit of everything there. Okay, so drain is max. Fatal Throw, let's get the Fatal Throw as well. I don't know if that works or not, we'll see. If this actually, you see, it has a cooldown. Okay, it's working, but anyway, we have the Blizzard. I'm actually gonna maybe stop next wave. I'm gonna stop using the Blizzard. I'm gonna get into the Windwalk, and I will see if this Fatal Throw will refresh the cooldown. If the cooldown from that it will be refreshed, that means that it works. So, Windwalk. Let's wait a bit more. Now. Yeah, it's not working. I have rushed to auto attack, I think. So Fatal Fury is useless for me. Okay. But Windhawk, it's working with the damage, from what I saw. Like, some of the units, as you can see here, if I should go in, some of the units are taking the damage. Now, not that much. I was actually hoping for more. 1200 damage per second. I was hoping for more there.
What is it now?
I actually did a mistake there.
Get on.
When the magic critical hit us.
Get on.
This might not work with the with the specs that we have. We need something that we can actually use that with. But what? Let's think. Stone throw. Stone throw might be interesting. Stone protection. When the hero takes damage, the stone is thrown at the source, dealing damage, stunning it, and making it visible for a short. Or the corrosive skin gives a chance to attacking enemies, dealing damage. Poison. I think let's try to get this and see. I would like to fight red just to see if this will work. Basically, whenever he actually attack us, I think maybe this card can actually do damage. Now I'm not sure if it will do damage. Like basically the Cyclone does damage to us, not the hero I think itself. So maybe the Cyclone need to be visible, like it to be looked like a hero. But of course, corrosive skin cannot do damage to the Cyclone, right? I don't think actually can do that because I guess it's untargetable. So anyway, I have very low health, I can't actually even freaking cast. No, I need actually more health because if I actually am very low at this, I will not be able to do anything. Now, of course, this is a duel. It's 1-to-1, and basically the mysterious talent will actually cast the spells on me. Alright? Because it doesn't have anyone else to cast. But basically, at the end of the fight, at the battle royale, I'm gonna actually be here, and red will be here. And blue is I think blue is closer than red, and I think maybe that thing we actually cast on blue and not on me. So maybe I should be okay like that. No, still the Blizzard is doing the most on today. The passives are not doing too much. Neither the code scheme. Now, I didn't actually say too much alive though. I have so little hair that I'm dying very fast. So I'm not sure if this code skin is doing anything. I tend to think that it's not. Why so many yanks? Molecule? Yes, it's the new meta when you have Blizzard. Basically, Blizzard, you don't have to cast it, you don't have to do anything. You are casting it one time in the beginning, afterwards you are safe to even die. I can die here and the Blizzard will still deal damage. So that's why, that's the thing. Like, if the enemy can't actually attack you, but you can deal damage to them, it's okay, it's good. So that's what I'm actually trying to do. Even though I'm dying, Blizzard will still do damage. So that's why I'm keeping all those Anks in my inventory. I'm gonna get rid of them, of course, but for now I'm gonna keep them because as you saw there, like, against blue I managed to win just because I had the Anks. If I wouldn't have the Anks, I would actually die very fast and I'll be GG. So yeah, the Anks are meta with Blizzard, let's say. I'm gonna get rid, of course. Yeah, I have to get spare items. I can't keep on with this. I'm gonna get the Invested Chainmail. I'm actually gonna get maybe this ancient stuff. I want more things. Unfortunately, I don't have enough space. One thing that I made a huge mistake here, is that I used all my glory. Like a noob. I used all my glory to basically invest into PvP bonus. I had to get some of my points. I had to use 10,000 glory to increase my movement speed. Basically I have a movement speed here because I have the boots, but if I'm gonna get rid of them, look how slow we are, and I don't want that. So that's a bit unfortunate. I'm not sure if I can actually win against red, just because Bash is working with Cyclone, right? Cyclone works actually with infernal weapons. Multicast works with this the same with Cyclone. So Mega Rack again, I think actually works with the multicast. So Incident actually it's working with poison. Both of them actually, if you have it, they are working. So it's not a unique build because we saw it multiple times, and it's known that it's very powerful. So I'm afraid of that guy the most, the red guy. Now we'll see. It seems that the passives are not working as I wanted. I really thought that it would do more damage. Unfortunately, they don't do that much damage. So I might have to be forced to get, instead of pillage, something that I'm gonna deal damage to be able to win the game. Now I can get rid of everything here, I suppose. And if I would be able, I wouldn't. But maybe I'm gonna try to do something else. With that. 87. I need a win. Unfortunately, Brewery win. I hope Brewery lose, basically. So maybe we have a chance to be able to fight him. He is waiting for Blue to come, so he actually can use the spare. Which is this one, the first board.
Well?
Okay, I'm fighting this guy. We might be able to win, I'm not sure. I think we could win here. And if we're gonna win, that would be... yeah, okay, good, perfect. This is perfect. Basically, we get rid of the boots, and we're gonna get the movement speed. Very, very nice. And as you can see, without the boots we actually can move around, and on top of that we actually have a space here that we can get something useful. Jesus Christ. That build. That build should be forbidden. Come on, it has to be something. It has to be something that... evasion? Because that actually is physical damage in the end, I think. It's physical. I think this is physical. Even though it says damage to enemies, this is, as you can see here, magical insight. The hero's physical damage there becomes magic damage, and its magic damage becomes physical. So I think Cyclone is magical, but because of that passive I think it's physical in the end. So I think physical? But even if we're gonna get this one, that might not be enough evasion. Blink might be interesting. To just run away from the Cyclone. Because that Cyclone is doing the most amount of damage. So I think, yeah, Blink might be interesting. Huh? Blink might be interesting. Blink away. That has to be it. Like, okay, in the duel it might not be, might not work too much, but in the battle royale where you have a lot of space to run around, I guess Blink might be good. Man, 13 FPS. 13 FPS because there are a lot of things that are actually going on here, so that's why.
What is it now? What?
That's why it's dropping like that.
You require my assistance? Well?
I can hardly.
So I have 500 armor. This is physical damage by 100, the game says, but I don't think actually it's working like that. So I'm gonna get maybe rid of that and maybe even get something like... I wanted to think like this one might be interesting. Basically, I'm not sure this. The maximum damage taken by the hero once cannot be higher than 20% of its hit points or mana, depending on which is higher. So 50k, 20% for 50k, I think it's 12%, 12,000. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. Anyway, I guess it's around there. But red is doing kind of like there. You see, 10,000, 11,000. It's not doing like a huge 200k crit or anything like that. So this might be kind of useless because the game he's doing a ton of damage very fast. So we need something that protects us from that.
You require my assistance?
I don't know, this is hard. This is hard, believe me. Yeah, see, so many quiz. So basically,
What is it now?
evasion. Hey, no, bring. I hope that Blue will stay in the game till the end, because I hope that the Psycho Ray should be casted on him and not on me. Now it might be casted on both. Might be casted like some on Blue, some on me. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. But we need to be tank enough to get rid of the Cyclone. I have to get away from the Cyclone. Okay. Invisibility here, boom, 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 boom. Nah, it's not a short. He has actually this again. When he has anti-magic fire, I don't do any damage. All my damage is spare damage. So because immune to magic, that counters me. But in the battle royale, you can actually run away. If I am gonna get the blink and windwalk, I can run away. Right? Till, for example, he will actually use the anti-magic fire. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get a blink. Yeah, well, this guy, you see, when the hero takes damage, there's 8% chance for a random spare to be cast on an attacker. So, all of those summons are very fast. And they proc this mystical armor. You know what could be good against red? Very powerful, let's say. This one, Sorbonne. Lets the enemy unit magic in frames, which causes damage over time. Prevent the casting of spells, and this is the attack damage by 50. So, if he can't cast spells, he can't do damage in the end. So that's the idea. But like what I want Brink, but at the same time I want Sorbonne. What to get now? You know what I mean? Because Sorbonne Brink will be good as well against orange, which is very close to me.
Well,
in the battle royale. But it's not okay to be decent, let's say, against red. But that red guy will still be able to cast spells in the end. With Zezzy Legacy and shit like that.
get on with it. Well, I can hardly wait.
Okay, let's get rid of this. Unrun. I might go for Bring in the end. I think Bring might be better. I don't know. Brink because orange will be nice. I'm sorry about this guy, I can't, it's not in my power to do anything here. It's because red has such a stupid build. Stupid from the point of view of like... okay, he has a good build, like, from the point of view of like what he... how actually he built it, but spamming the Cyclone so many times basically is wrecking the game. And on top of that, look how many summons he has blue. So these summons with Cyclone wrecks the game a lot. And I can't do anything against that. It's wrecking the game, it's not like not because of the PC, it's just way too many things going on the map.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Let's max Windwalker Swear, why not?
What is it now?
Brink is max. Everything is max. It would be nice, and another thing that actually could be nice, and we could actually counter him, something like get rid of the Brink, stay in Windwalk, get behind him with Finger of Death, and that's it. I guess he might die with the from the finger. I could do that. I could actually try to get rid of the Brink. What do you think? We should try to do that and see. Let's try. Let's try. Another the last ability, and let's actually get Finger. I know it's cheesy, but maybe we can actually win.
What is it now?
I don't know. 30. I don't have enough mana. I need more mana. I'm gonna get rid of the Holy Chainmail. I'm gonna get more Snow Wand. And 77,000. Zed's Legacy might be interesting as well. Let's get some more health actually. Okay, I have a ton of health. Windhawk now. I didn't actually Windhawk. Fuck me in the ass. Please, please, please. I actually have to Windhawk as fast as possible. So actually, orange will not actually just one-shot me. Okay. Okay, I killed him. Oh no, I actually already killed him, I think. That's it, boys and girls. You saw that? Now what to do? GG. Okay, so in the end, I didn't do what build I wanted because it didn't work exactly, like the Windwalk with the passives. But at least we actually managed to kill red. I know, it's cheesy, and the thing that, I don't know if you actually saw, but we had a Cyclone here, like when we actually spawned, the Cyclone got casted on us, it got casted even on this guy. So from there to here, that's crazy range. But we didn't took that much damage, I'm not sure why, like maybe it was not actually that many Cyclones and maybe because of that, or we actually had enough armor with the Dark Shield. Anyway, in any case, we took it. That was good.